Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Thursday. Wednesday! That's right, that's the day it is, Wednesday, July 21st, 2021. Today is Astroneer Day. The next. I really don't have too much to say before getting into this today. So, we're just gonna go from here. We're just gonna go. Let's load up our save. Last time we met, as I click things on the side here, there we go. Last time we met, I solved a bit of a performance issue with the stream, so hopefully as we go forward today, we won't have any stuttering whatsoever with the stream quality. That should be fixed now. As it turns out, I just needed to clamp the frame rate of the game because it was trying to run too quickly. Oh boy, that was great discovering that. Yeah, this thing about frame rates needing to be limited in some way is especially important considering that we're just getting news from Amazon's MMO, New World, in their most recent closed beta, which I am not taking part in. It's apparently killing specific 3090 graphics cards. It's the closed beta is literally destroying 3090 graphics cards because of unclamped frame rates in menus and in the queue system, and yeah, it's just obscene how that can even happen these days. Multiple things have gone wrong for that to actually happen, but as it turns out, there are people who are having their graphics cards literally die because of not having frame rates actually being limited to reasonable levels. Well, last we left off, we made medium storage silos on Glacio, and we took off, made a large shuttle and took off for Calidor, and we actually landed right next to a gateway. For whatever reason, the game decided, oh hey, let's have a valid landing spot next to a gateway. So we're here. Decided to come to Calidor in order to obtain an immense amount of tungsten, which we are currently smelting the tungsten. Granted, we're doing it very, very slowly at a whole 1 unit of power per second for the moment. Do I have anything I can do right now that would give me a free QDRTG very, very easily? So dynamite and oxygen tanks. I don't think I have enough for the dynamite. Pretty sure I have enough for the oxygen tank. There you go. Oxygen tank. I never rely on this. Nor do I particularly rely on the portable oxygenator. Note how this draws 1 unit of power while active. If you have one of these and 1 QDRTG on you, you don't need tethers ever again. Just straight up, you never need to use tethers again. And with the update to the compass, you're not likely to completely get lost as you go along. However, if you have any mods to your little gun, you're gonna need extra power for that as well, because you will drain as you terraform. So, ideally, 2 QDRTGs plus whatever mods you're using, and that vastly limits your backpack size. But if you're going out and about, with a whole bunch of extra inventory slots, chances are you're going to do so with a rover or a tractor, which are going to provide you an infinite supply of oxygen anyway. So then I have to ask, what's the point of having the infinite oxygen production on you if you're always going to have a nearby source of oxygen anyway? Just interesting. Hello, Vicky. Welcome to the stream. So on my personal save, I've gotten to a point now where I can basically just beat the game whenever I want. Oh, hello. That's stuff. How many tethers do I have? None. Hey, give me a few tethers. I'm gonna go that way. I see a debris. Couple of debris. Ooh, a free! Absolutely free dynamite. I like seeing free dynamite. Free dynamite is amazing. Hello, explosives. Anything else for free for me? No, not from you. How about from you? Do you have a battery? No, you have a power cell. Sad. Sadness. Super sad. Nothing permanent has been obtained from all of this. From this glorious debris nearby. So I was actually looking up some information with the cutie RTGs in particular, and as it turns out, you can obtain them, but it's gonna require you being near the core of the planet. You can obtain a lot by finding them. You can only obtain them by finding them. Oh, are we done? We are, in fact, finished obtaining tungsten. Okay, the fun part. I need to make an atmospheric condenser. Iron, glass, and plastic. Why did I not just bring these with me? I have no idea. I don't have the glass. I don't have the plastic. Excellent. We get to make a chem lab first, which is going to be ceramic, glass, and tungsten. So we need glass. We have the tungsten. We've brought ceramic. For whatever reason, I don't have glass at all. So we need to get underground. I don't think I've set up a path to go down yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, before we have access to the extremely easy way of doing this, we just have to make ourselves a slope. Now, I am going to want tethers. A bunch of tethers. So I'm going to need to collect some more compound. I don't think there was any out in that direction. Let's gather compound. If I can find any. Whoopsies. This way. This way. Into this. Maybe there's some on this side. Yes, hello. Glorious compound, thank you. Let's get a couple of stacks of tethers. I guess I'll carry the dynamite with me for now. Let me put this power cell on the doohickey. That when nighttime comes, we will have power for a little bit longer. This is actually a very gentle slope I'm building here. Just noticing that. Yes, take me down. This will eventually lead to caves, right? I would hope. Hey. I mean, technically, that's the caves right there. There we go. That's the caves right there. The game decided to be a little bit janky. I think that's the proper term to use. Whoops. I can not deal with this, okay? I need to obtain soil. Going down. Let's actually somewhat flatten this out. Get a new angle. More soil is required. Yeah, let's flatten out this, sort of fill in some of this gap. More soil. So yeah, the point for the day today, actually, is to, A, get into the atmospheric stuff, obviously, but we also need to start getting into the other planets. We have to get to the other planets, and the moons. I would like to start collecting the atmosphere stuff from all of the locations. Perhaps the most important... Hello. That is exactly what I've come here for. What? Oh, that's a research item. Hello. I have come here for quartz, for glass, and I have obtained the quartz for glass very quickly. That is weird how quick that happened. I did not expect to find that so quickly. As soon as we entered into the caves. And we have a nice pathway back up, too. Nice, easy pathway up and ramps to and from. We can access this whenever we want. It'll be a little bit of trouble trying to take a vehicle through. I need to get a better turn in there if I do plan on doing any excavation on this planet down below. I think by the time I'm going to do stuff down below on the planet, it won't be necessary anymore to have a predefined thing, and that's because of the existence of very specific things. There is a thing known as a paver over here. The paver and the drills. We need these. We need a paver, we need a drill, and preferably we need the large rover. If we have these things, as well as a medium soil canister, where are you? Where is it? Hello? Stuff. right here, a medium fluid and soil canister would be great. We'll just be able to take our rover, as long as it has the power to do so, and dig a hole. And because it has a paver, as well as a drill, it will be able to drill and pave a perfectly flat line underneath it as it is traveling. And as long as it has an excess of soil in it, it'll be able to build its own flat bridges through the cave systems, making it the fastest way of digging a hole in the game. The fastest way of digging a hole all the way down to the very bottom. So, to make what I need to make here, I need tungsten, glass, and ceramic. Well, there's tungsten, there's glass, and there's a ceramic for the chem lab. I am going to need organics in order to make plastic. So, fortunately, we have quite a few organics around here. If only I had an inhibitor mod. If only, huh? Okay, we have organics. I need to convert the organics into charcoal. Unfortunately, it is nighttime. I don't know why the nighttime lasts so long. On this planet in particular, that's supposed to have high solar on it. Like, oh yeah, that's unfortunate that you still actually have a night. It's even more unfortunate that I don't have enough batteries, alas. And it doesn't have that much wind either, so most of the time the wind isn't going to operate, and a big chunk of the time the solar isn't going to operate, so what do? Well, you have to make RTGs. Full-sized RTGs, ideally, because those are the ones that you can actually mass produce. But they only produce 4 units of power in a tier 2 slot. And I was thinking about this a bit. Even though small batteries, you can put a whole bunch of them into a medium storage silo, it is somewhat balanced out compared to a single medium due to how long it lasts. These small batteries, if you have a silo of them that's 24 small batteries, they could produce 24 units per second of power. What happens when your base is using, say, the full 24? Well, it lasts like all of 32 seconds. If, however, you had one singular medium battery, it produces 5 units. So it's not going to fully provide the amount of power that you need, but it's going to last a lot longer. So if I can find it in here somewhere. Oh, somewhere. I really hate this list. I really hate this list. This thing stores 512 units. It lasts over 100 seconds. So it lasts more than a minute and a half, more than 3 times as long as these small batteries. So there is a bit of a balancing act there. It is a bit more reasonable for using medium batteries. And bear in mind, if you are using them as a storage for power in a base, you can always expand your base with additional tier 2 slots. I would not have batteries on a tractor or on a rover, for example, not the medium-sized ones taking up that space, because of the extra power density that the smalls offer on a single medium silo. And of course, the smalls can be placed anywhere. It's also really expensive to make a whole bunch of smalls, right? You need a ton of zinc. You need an absolute ton of zinc. Chem lab. I need plastic. I need compound for the plastic. Let's go and obtain some compound. So this planet, the reason why we came here in the first place, I went and I passed a compound, didn't I? Is that this planet has sulfur. I think it has hydrogen as well, but we're here for sulfur. Although it would be nice to make some hydrazine whilst we are here. Actually, it would be nice if I could unlock these things. Copper, glass, graphene, and aluminum alloy. We can make this here. And I've brought iron to make this too. The solar arrays are nice, in particular because they can be built and placed anywhere. They have their own platform that they live on with a cable connection. Sort of like the one-tile entities, power producers. The mediums and the larges, they need to be placed on an existing platform. The extra larges, you don't need to worry at all. Okay. Lock. Yes. Go. Plastic. You. Iron, glass, and plastic. Iron. Glass, and... I have completed the mission. Where'd that plastic go? Plastic! It's beautiful. Build me the thing. What mission have I done? I have 1,000 free bytes. Cool. This should unlock additional stuff. Oh my goodness. That's all the completed ones. Active. Print an atmospheric condenser. Produce a full gas resource. And we will be given a medium gas canister for free along with the schematic for it. Great. Yeah, this gives 2 QDRTGs, which is why I want to do that today. We could get the trade platform. I need to unlock it, I think, still. That gives bytes. Alright. So. Problem the next. This thing. We need to be very careful with this thing. It uses 20 power while active. 20 units of power per second while active. So it does, we can get hydrogen here. Do I have graphene, or graphite, excuse me, with me? I have a singular unit of graphite. I need 2. I need, actually no, I need ammonium. Ammonia, I need 2 units of ammonia. Ammonium. I didn't bring any. Why? How? How could this happen? Ah, boy. unfortunate. I am using a solid thruster. Did I bring the other one? Oh, I didn't even bring the other one with me. Okay, so I guess I intended to go back to Silva first. Or is it on Glacio? I have forgotten. I have forgotten absolutely everything. I need to finish the mission for it first. There is going to be a mission that unlocks after we do fill a full gas canister. And it will reward us. It will require us to make a hydrazine. And it will reward us with the hydrazine thruster. So, on this planet, we have 100 parts per unit. Per unit, yes, of sulfur. This will allow me to make explosives myself without needing to scavenge for them, which by proxy increases my supply of the little data cells, because I can explode the caches. We're going to start, however, by filling up a hydrogen. The thing to note about these is that the small canisters take 5 units, and this cycle produces 1 unit at a time. So this thing has to cycle 5 times to fill a single canister, which is the mission right now. And without this on, this auto recycling, it will produce 1 full canister. So it's not like it'll just stop after 1 tick. It stops after 5. And of course, if you have this on, it'll keep making additional small canisters until you run out of storage. We have 0 power, by the way. / we have insufficient power for this to operate in the first place. Wait, how is that? Isn't the QDRTG here? Where's the, yeah, it's here. So, there does come a point where the power is so insufficient that it will not operate, even if you have a trickle. And that's what we've been met with here, so this will only operate during the day! Oh, isn't that glorious? Isn't that absolutely wonderful? And I don't have a way of making additional batteries. Actually, I do have a way of making 3 whole batteries while I'm here. Not like it's going to help all that much. Considering I would need to have enough batteries to cover the power cost in order to make them last longer. See, that's the unfortunate part about the small batteries. Because they only output 1 per second, I would need to have at least 20 batteries just to last the full 32 seconds. Or I would need them, and they would still only last 32 seconds. But while this is operating, we have 1 whole unit of hydrogen. Excellent. I could use that to make 1 hydrazine, but the mission currently is to fill the canister, so we will. And I guess I'll set you... I could make tungsten carbide. Interesting. I'll set you to hydrazine, and we should start hunting for ammonia. ammonium. Or build a soil doohickey. Aluminium and compound. Alright. Fine. More compound. Was there compound up? I forget if this was... If this was just resin or compound was up here as well. Oh, there's just nothing. Okay. There is nothing up top. You know what? Give me my tethers back. There is an ammonium source nearby. Well, I need to know which direction. Because I see tungsten over there. There's resin here. More tungsten. If it's nearby, it's near the base. Oh, I think I'm just blind. Am I blind? I think we landed, like, right next to ammonium. When I walked to the scrap. Okay. So let's head towards the scrap and see if I continue to be blind. So, as I walk towards the scrap, we have this beautiful ammonium right here that I hadn't even remotely noticed. Well, I think we have some hydrazine. This is the biggest patch of ammonium I have ever seen in the entire time I have ever played this game. Ahem. And I am not kidding. This is the biggest batch of ammonium I have ever seen. I have never on the surface have I ever seen anything as big as that. I've seen some dense ammonium underground. Never this much. Okay, yeah. So the main thing with the ammonium is that it is a supply of hydrazine, clearly. I need to pull you off and put you on. Now if only I can find the same density of graphite. I'm gonna mine all of that, as much as I can, that entire patch. Let's go. I guess I should, get what little bites I can along the way. Still would like a soil, centrifuge, though. There's more! Double. There's two. Oh my god, there's more! Have I just, like, never explored Calidor before? Is this, like, a unique thing for Calidor that is just immense ammonium amounts? That may be a thing unique to this planet. As in, there's just a lot of ammonium on this planet. Yeah, 3 patches next to each other. Like, what? How? How? There's just, effectively infinite for now. This will help out a lot, considering we need hydrazine to make, graphene. The only thing that would make this better is if I had a graphite nearby. Okay, we have made a unit of hydrogen. We are now going to make a unit of sulfur. There you go. Hydrazine, go. Make infinity of it, or, 5. I should now have the mission to make hydrazine. I'm pretty sure. Make hydrazine. We did it. We now have a hydrazine thruster. Thank you. We also have a medium gas canister, but that'll be for later. Hydrazine thruster. Excellent. So, hydrazine. One thing we must never do with our hydrazine, which is considered a fluid in this game, we must never put this on an active smelter. We must never put this on an active smelter. It will explode. So, the hydrazine thruster can fit 3 bottles of hydrazine. And I believe each bottle of hydrazine is 6 launches, 6 uses. So it lasts a while. It lasts a while. We can go places and do things. And we can make graphene with the rest. What's so special about graphene? Well, 2 units of graphene will make diamonds. And we're going to want 2 diamonds, at least. We're going to want more than that, depending on how we go about doing things. But bare minimum, we'll want 2 diamonds, which is going to need 4 units of graphene, which is going to, of course, need 8 units of graphite, and, or not 8? 8? No. 4 graphite and 4 hydrazine. It's, yeah. Yeah, stuff. So, graphite plus hydrazine is graphene. I'll go ahead and make that with our 1 unit of graphite right now. If only we had a graphite resource nearby. If only. We definitely have the ability to make hydrazine. That's fine. And Glacio seemed to have a higher supply of graphite. So I'm just going to keep an eye on the surface here. This is an incredibly dense patch of compound. Hey. I see more compound over there, and there, and there. Now we just need to keep a lookout for the black-colored spikes. I mean, more ammonium is great. Oh god. Oh god, really? So... Ammonium. Ammonium. Hey. Oh. Tethers. More tethers. More ammonium. You know, let's just have all of the ammonium. All of it. That I'll ever need for the entire game. What do you got? Excuse me. That's not how this works, game. I feel gypped. I feel gypped. These things always have at least one item for free. That one gave me nothing. More ammonia. Oh god. Die. I have never seen that before. Mutant spiny cactus. A cactus. No, I would not like you to exist. What's out this way? I'm just looking for graphite, potentially. Graphite usually is more mountainous. But you never know. You can find it pretty much anywhere. Regardless, though, enough wasting some time. It's not useful to try looking for something like that in the middle of the night. Yes, literally trying to look for a resource that is colored black at night. Beautiful idea. I want that. Does that thing go boom? Ish. Those things go boom. Maybe? No? No? Alright, sure. Weaselweed. Alright, what freebies do you have for me? A small solar panel. Really? This guy can be used because it has one cable plug. Oh, hey. Our good friend. We have found one of our missing marbles. That's a light source. Let's take it with us. Really? You're gonna make me have to physics this? Off we go. I mean, I may as well, right? It's a platform. That's a terminus point for a platform, but hey. It can be powered. And it slots. My, I took a beautifully straight path, right? Such a nice straight path. The sulfur should probably be done by now. We can look at what else I might need for the explosives. How are we looking? Alright, we have sulfur. So... Ooh, I can make more. If I had hydrogen. Silicone needs methane. Explosive powder needs 2 units of carbon. Great. And the explosive powder will make dynamite. I think I have that recipe. Anyway. Yeah, we need argon for steel. Nitrogen for titanium alloy, and helium for nanocarbon alloy. We want to get up to here. Nanocarbon alloy is used for the most useful stuff in the game, specifically RTGs. So we want this stuff, and there's a mission to get this stuff. This, however, needs titanium alloy, and steel, and helium. You can only get helium on Atrox. The titanium alloy needs nitrogen, which we can get on Silva, as well as the graphene, which is hydrazine and graphite, plus titanium. And then the steel needs argon, with carbon and iron, and the argon is not on Silva. We can get that on Calidor, and start making steel on Calidor. So we're getting here at least 3 planets necessary for atmospheric condensers in order to make the stuff. And that's going to be part of our goal for the day. Today is getting into that stuff. While I'm here, though, yeah, sure, make me 10 explosive powder so I can say that I made one. Although we consistently get lucky. Alright, it is daytime. That's more ammonium. No, that's just plants. Thank God. Thank God. It's like, oh, there's so much. Oh no, that is ammonium! There's even more! There's even more here! Those strike me as like landmines. Ooh, I'll take a free battery. Any day. I will take that free battery. Yes, free. Free is free. Okay. There's more over there, ammonium. There's more right there. And yet I can't find any graphite whatsoever. Oh, I want that. At some point. I want graphite. I can find infinite amounts of ammonium on this planet, but not really any graphite. So, hopefully there is a planet that is similar to this that has graphite. Astroneer. Graphite. Why do you always, like, minimize? Why do you minimize? Like, I can't even have you... Like, the whole point of having you on windowed full screen is that you don't minimize when I'm tabbed out. Like, shouldn't that be a thing? Like, why do I have to worry about the thing minimizing when I'm on another screen, when I'm on windowed full screen? The whole point of windowed full screen is that it does not minimize. We'll put it on windowed. Full windowed. This is not a windowed full screen mode. Just gonna point that out. It may behave similarly to a windowed full screen. It is full screen. It is not windowed. If it was windowed, it would not minimize when you are on another tab. So graphite, show me graphite. Natural resource. Yes, I want to know the planets that have more of this. It tells me nothing on this page, on the wiki. It's found on all of the planets. Gee! That's great! If only you could tell me which planets have higher and lower density of graphite. Because it does appear as if the planets have different densities of the different ore types that are present on all of them. And even if that is random, I would like to know that that is random with each game. You know? That would be great. That would be fantastic. I'm just looking at the page about planets. Procedurally generated upon creation of a new save, each having unique characteristics with different types of flora, biomes, and resources, share the same universal resources, while all but Atrox have a primary and secondary resource, with each existing on only 2 planets. Atrox is unique with 4 atmospheric resources, with helium being unique to the planet, while Desolo has none, no atmospheric resources, because it has no atmosphere. There are 5 main layers: surface caves, mantle, outer core, and inner core. Alright. That tells me jack all. Anyway, hello, welcome to the stream. I am looking up information, trying to find information about a thing I'm noticing where common resources that are supposed to be present on all planets have differing rarity, I guess you can call it. They're present in abundance on different planets. Common resource abundance differences by planet. Let me see. So there is a guide on Steam. Resources. Where is the entry on graphite? Uncommon resource found on all planets. Great. Thanks for telling me. Where's the ammonium resource? Ammonium. You went straight to sphalerite and zinc. Ammonium. Uncommon resource on all planets. But no. It's not uncommon on Calidor. Clearly. So something's up. And no one's written about it. No one's made any notes about this before. Like, I swear, I need to put this back on windowed full screen. Because I don't want to look at, like, my taskbar the whole time. Well, alrighty then. It's either we got obscenely lucky on the ammonium near this area on this planet, or this planet has an abundance of the stuff. Ah, yes, glorious explosive powder. The whole point of being here. I want you making hydrogen infinitely. Now, I have a large silo here, a large craft, but I don't have large silos. Have I unlocked the large silos? I have. Okay. Large silo bees need 3 steel. In order to get steel, I need atmospheric condensers. In order to make the atmospheric condensers, I need to make the chem lab. We have a chem lab. We have an atmospheric condenser on Calidor. We need to make them on Glacio. So that I can make steel for large storage silos. Okay, that will be the mission, shall we say, for now. I need these guys. Okay. The items I need are tungsten, glass, ceramic, iron, glass, and blasting. So what we need here is plastic in abundance. Go ahead and make all of the plastic that you can out of the stuff that I've given you. You have 1 more carbon, so here, have another compound. Now, I will not need to bring back with me any of the iron. So this silo can stay. I'm actually gonna stick the iron on it. The zinc I want to keep with me. Aluminium, it's good to have, even though it is everywhere. But things like copper I'll take with me, because this planet has copper. That's a ceramic, that's good. Right, the batteries. The batteries will stay. The batteries I made on Silva before coming here, so that's fine. Alright, all of you are staying. All of these are going. The titanium can stay. Because again, we're gonna go back to Calidor first, and then we'll have the resources that I need. And we're going to take a whole bunch of tungsten back. Alright, you have made me beautiful plastic, some hydrazine, and such. Now I'm going to take with me, because we've got a freaking ton of ammonium, we're going to fill up our storage silos with ammonium. Alright, there's also this silo here. How many silos can I take with me? 5? I think it's 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and then the one in the side. For 5. I've placed down the oxygenator here. It will have to stay. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the stuff off the U and stick it on another one so I can have a free doohickey. That's a full hydrogen there that I will take with me. And yes, this does mean that I will take my RTG with me off of this planet. Great. That one. Alright, we are going to fill this with ammonium. Unfortunately, Calidor does not seem to have that great of research byte density on its stuff. So we'll just have to deal with it for now. Even more unfortunate is that Atrox has very long nights and not much wind. So the power is very low there. The idea with Atrox is that you're going to need to use RTGs to mine or to obtain helium in particular. But you need helium to make RTGs. So you're going to have to start off with a somewhat abundant supply of QD RTGs and use them as your primary source of power until you can make the nanocarbon alloy for RTGs on Atrox. And just have it as your main producer. This density is tapped out at this point, I think. As your main helium producer, and it produces helium extremely slowly. That's the other part about Atrox, the other unfortunate thing. The helium parts per unit are really low. It's like 20, I think, or 15? So it takes a really long time to gather at 20 units of power per second per atmospheric condenser. And if you want to make a bunch of helium and have a bunch on hand, you're going to need a few atmospheric condensers. And when it comes to how much nanocarbon alloy do you really need, the answer is infinite. As many as you possibly can get, to make as many RTGs as you can possibly get. It all really... It really all will depend, though, on your preferences. What you want to do with the game. Because there will come a point where we're gonna have everything that we need to beat the game. And all that we'll need to do is simply do the thing to beat the game. Do the thing 7 times and beat the game. So we have to ask, what do we want to do besides just beat the game? And if we want to do anything else. Because that's the easy part. Beating the game is the easy part. That is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. What happened to the... Oh, it fell. Gib? Get up. Get up! Ah, this is so beautiful. The only thing more beautiful than this would be the equivalent of graphite. If only I had an actual medium resource canister with me. I could probably make one. Hold up, I'm just thinking about that. I have unlocked them, I'm pretty sure. So the medium resource canister, in this case, would be the better choice. If I can make them. Right, it's not you, it's the small one. Do I even have a small? Wait a minute. Do I even have a small? I don't have a small. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the stream. I am eventually going to be going to another planet here off of Calidor. I'll be heading back to Glacio to get my steel online shortly, and when I have 2 of my silo Bs and a bunch of medium silos, from there we'll be heading off to even more planets. Is this a game you should buy? This is a game that you can play with the Xbox Game Pass, and that's how I'll word it. If you have the Xbox Game Pass for PC, this game is on it, along with a whole bunch of other stuff. I am not sponsored by the Xbox Game Pass in any way, shape, or form. It is just how I am playing it right now. Would I buy this game to own permanently? I don't think so. It's relaxing. It's okay. It's a decent game. I have enjoyed my time with this game a lot better than No Man's Sky, but that is not that big of a comparison to make. Lots of things are better than No Man's Sky. In fact, pretty much everything is better than No Man's Sky, but in terms of a space game with exploration and resource gathering and building of stuff, I consider this better. A better overall experience than that. Regardless, though, it is on the Xbox Game Pass for PC, and that is, if you've never had it before, I think it's like $1 for your first month. Otherwise, it's $10 a month for the Xbox Game Pass, and you can stop it anytime you want. So, yeah, that's how I would play this game. I would say that if you already own it, great. If you want to own it, great. I'd at least try things out first, if they are on Game Pass, on the Game Pass. Use that as your like trial. There's tungsten up there. I want, maybe. All right. What is my thought process right now? What do I have? What do I need? What am I going to do? I wanted to make a medium resource canister and realized that I need compound to make a small printer to do that. So I need to get compound, So we're going out to get compound. Because I spent all my compound on plastic. And tethers. Oh, I had a compound. Oh no, that's just trying to make tethers. Small printer, thanks. And then I will see what I need for the thingy here. Medium resource canister. Glass and plastic. Oh joy. I have those. Fortunately. And then I'm going to need to make sure that I have the resources to make the chem plant and atmospheric extractor on the planet, the other planet. Let's see. So how much plastic do I have sitting around? I have 2 whole units. Great. Yeah, we're going to want to have some more plastic, considering that that's required for the atmospheric condenser. It's fine to have 1 for Calidor, but I'm going to want more atmospheric condensers, and then for the chem lab, tungsten, glass, ceramic, I will have plenty of glass, a small printer. Make me one of these. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this medium resource canister to load up the ammonium. And then I'm going to keep adding. I'm going to go out and mine even more ammonium. And I'm going to take this with me wherever I go. Whoops. I want that. Stop! Stop with the... You. Okay, how can we do this in a reasonable manner? Well, A, I need to put 1 unit on you. And then we'll put you here, and we'll put you here. And it's just gonna suck in all of the ammonium resource. You can see it filling. By virtue of this holding 32 units of a single resource, it's inherently better than the silo. The silo can have different types of resources on it, though, which does fill its own role. So we can put 4 more units of ammonium in this thing. Plus, we can have 1 on the top. So we need to keep in mind, even though this only holds 32 inside of it, it does actually have a slot on the top, and it does have an output slot as well. So we can make use of that for even more storage potential. We just need to be very careful of which mode this thing is in. Alright, go this way. There's another ammonium patch. Because we got extremely lucky. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna keep trying to add until it's full. Oh hey, mission. Ta-da! It will not, I think, try to assign this into another available storage unit when I place it down on this particular slot. This is an output slot. Usually it will attempt to put that off of it to another thing, but we shall see. I would like to have that as like a usable slot. If I plop this onto here, I want to see if it will, yeah, it will automatically move off and into another free slot. That's fine, I guess. I have bytes for stuff storage. Yeah, 500 bytes. I cannot quite unlock dynamite yet. Alright. Place that. Place that. I don't like having a completely empty tower taking back, but we'll take it back regardless. And then this one. There we go. I think I'm good at this point to head back to Calidor. Not Calidor, to Glacio. So I can make some really big towers. Maybe I'll take some. Alright. And we're off. 24 launches! Isn't that great? This is the power of hydrazine. Alright, so we're going to Glacio. Where are you? Glacio! Glorious and beautiful. Where is my... There. Ta-da! Exit. Okay, I have a little bit of graphite here, which is nice. You. Research. Okay. Let's start pulling things out here. Give me these silos over there. You. Hey. How dare you? Chem lab. Atmospheric condenser. I need both of them. So we'll be okay for now. We should have the ability to do both of them. To make both of them. The problem here is that I don't have the power production, I think. I don't know, so that would be 5, 10, 15. Yeah, there's greater than 20 potential when the wind is blowing. I think we're okay. I think we're fine. Interestingly, oh. Yeah, I think I have enough iron. Quite possibly, I have enough iron. I need titanium for additional medium towers. There. So I cannot make steel immediately because I need argon. Steel needs iron and carbon. I have a bit of carbon. I have the iron. But I do need the other resource here. Get rid of that large printer, and we can have you. Show me... Oh, I have resource silos. I have a couple. And I have an empty. So... do I have myself a tractor here? I do, it's just... it's a little further away. It's a distance away from me. Nah, I don't want another one of you. Okay, unpack that. So here we go. The main thing with Glacio, the only thing with Glacio, is the argon. So we're gonna make that. Once it's produced, argon, there is insufficient power, of course, because the wind's not blowing. Okay. Are we good? Are we good here? I think we're good here. Yeah. Is there any mission I can complete while I'm here? We're almost there to unlock dynamite. Or we are there, actually. Hold up. Dynamite. Go. Okay. We have a cutie RTG, the second one of this playthrough of the, I think, 13 you can get by quests. Yeah, there's quite a few you can get by quests. Okay, we have steel. Steel is happening right now. Ding! Glorious. Absolutely glorious! So now we need the large silo B. As soon as we get 3 units of steel, we will have our first of 2 large silo Bs that I am interested in having. What's so important about large silo Bs? Large silo Bs can fit 12 medium storage silos on them. Each. And we can put 2 of them on the shuttle. The large shuttle. And when we can make the large version of the rover, the large rover, we can fit several of those large silos. However, I think we're limited by the charcoal at the moment, so I need to get some organics going. Yeah, let's head out to the abandoned tractor and collect some organics. Glorious organics. Go, go, go. Yes, thank you for the stuff. I have an iron in my inventory for whatever reason. I went this way. I left the tractor without anything on it as well. Oh, and as for the question of, is this game like Minecraft? I would not know because I have never played Minecraft. Nor do I ever intend to. That's sort of why I tend to ignore that thought. There it is. I have not seen that up there before, ever. Hey, tractor. Why is this here? Why does that have a medium horn? Excuse me? I have never seen you. I haven't seen you before. I mean, I will take it. I don't think I'll use it, but I'll take it. Can I like honk? Hey. Horn? You need to have a hotkey. Grab the freaking thing! Yes, it has a hotkey. C and V, the activate keys. Contextual activation keys. So there's a way to control what note they play, right? Pretty sure that you can make yourself a symphony of brass by using horns connected to a circuit system, right? Something like that. Anyway, we have obtained our trailer rack, or tractor, that's the word. Okay, go ahead and take that off, actually, to replace it with you. Okay. This, I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna stop making argon. I have enough for a lot of steel at the moment. It's gonna finish its current unit, though. I'll allow it to finish that current unit. Okay, carbon. Let's go. Make steel. Absolutely glorious. Progression! I like progression. Progression is amazing. What planet shall we go to next? I want methane or silicone. And the only two places where we can get methane are on Novus and Atrox. I don't know the densities of methane on these two planets. Why is it when I'm on this screen and I go to my browser window, the game does not minimize? Why is it that when I'm on... I just don't. I can't. I don't even at this point. It has 100 part... Wow, Atrox has 100 parts per unit of methane. That is the highest it can be. 25 helium, 50 nitrogen, 75 sulfur. What about Novus? Novus has 75 ppus of methane. That is the halfway point alarm to indicate that it is in fact time to take a brief break. So, we're going to do just that. We're going to take a brief break. I want to go to Novus because of the lithium, so that I can get lithium. It's not as important of a resource anymore, honestly, but we still want to have some for some of the items that need lithium. Unfortunately, or need the stuff. Yes, make that. Thanks. Start making that. Okay. You there. I'm gonna need more iron. Or whatever. It's time to take a brief break, and I will be back in just a few minutes. I've got my Ollie. My Ollie's here. Hello, my Ollie. Yes, that's the baby. That's the pretty baby. Yeah. The pretty baby. That's my baby boy. He's a big boy. He's a big kitty. Yes, he is. He's massive. He's massive kitty. Here, let me do this and do do this. You gonna go? You gonna go? A piano in your way? Alright. Let's get back to it so I can actually do what I plan on doing today with our title, and that is to get to the remaining places. So, now that I have my first silo, you are limited by the iron. Of course you are. Okay. I don't happen to have another one of those around me, do I? Nah. So, we're just gonna have to go right over here. Make our nice long journey to obtain hematite. And grab you. And there's some more iron. Alright. This thing takes one tier 3 slot, which is that. This platform can have 2 of them, side by side. Actually, 4 of them. And yeah, it's 12. 6, 12 of these. You know, just a few. A few. And this is why it's a little odd, the scaling on power stuff. So the large wind turbine is 2 mediums, which makes a degree of sense, considering this large turbine takes one of these slots, one of these larger slots, tier 3s, which would otherwise fit 2 medium wind turbines. The problem is that I could put a large silo on it and put 12 medium turbines on it. Which, yeah, I'm pretty sure 12 times 5 is a much bigger number than 10. Yeah. So, what I'm trying to say is that there is no universe at all where it will ever be a good idea to make large wind turbines and large solar panels. None. These are useless. Completely and utterly useless. Because you can put medium wind turbines on a large silo. And then, of course, you can also put medium storage silos, 12 of them, on a large storage silo B, and each one of those can fit 24 small turbines. So, you know, 24 times 12 times 1.5. $432 units of power per second off a single tier 3 slot while the wind is blowing. If you fill a large storage silo with 12 medium storage silos with over 100 of the small turbines. It's actually just the 24 by 12. Yeah, 288 wind turbines. Like, my god. My god. The cost of doing that, though, is extreme, because that's 288 units of ceramic. It's gonna take a while just to print all of that alone. Now we are, of course, gonna make another large storage silo. Why would we ever not? So we're getting to that point in the game where I can't be quiet about the problems with balance in this game. The fundamental balance issues. These towers, these silos are too good. They're far too good. Like, way out above and beyond the freaking universe level of good compared to everything else. And there is one very simple solution to this. It is a extremely simple solution, and I don't know why it hasn't been implemented. Don't let power-producing objects produce power on silos. That's a very simple solution to this problem. Don't allow medium turbines to produce any power on a large storage silo. Don't let small turbines or small solar panels work on storage silos. They just should not work on these things because that's way too overpowered. Way too overpowered. These things are very specifically designed to be storage silos, not platforms for power production. Oh god, it's obnoxious. Absolutely obnoxious. It's so good there is literally no other realistic way to play the game for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. I have to, like, cheese the living hell out of these things. I just have to. The extra large options are great. The extra large ones that were added in the patches since the last time I played, at least those you don't have to place on a platform with one of these larger tier 4 slots. Although you can, because they can have their own platform with a cable on them. You can just plop them anywhere. That's great. That's fantastic. I'm still never going to use them on, like, anything else other than a base, right? Because I can put 2 of these silos on a single one of those large tier 4 slots. I can put 2 of these silos, each with 12 medium storage silos, each with 500, well, together over 500 of the power production of choice of the small power producers, and have a lot of units of power out of that. Significantly more than any one extra large power producer. So, yeah, I would encourage everyone, to really hammer this home to the developers, because this cannot be the intended balance. It cannot be the intended balance. It cannot remain an intended balance if it ever was. This object should not generate any power. 0. It should be non-operational when attached to a silo. This applies to the turbine, and this applies to the solar panels. They should be producing 0 power when attached to a silo. And I know that this is a pretty easy thing to do, because they've made the backpack slots not able to produce energy from these 8 slots here. So they already have a system in place to disallow power production from specific slots. It's already there. as part of your backpack mechanic. A single tile entity like this guy will not operate when it's in one of these slots. You can't tell me that you can't make that exact same thing happen on storage silos and on storage silo Bs, large silo Bs. It can absolutely be done. It needs to be done. It's way too powerful. It makes the game extremely easy. It makes it so that you will never, ever, 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 ever want to use the large power producers, let alone the mediums. The only ones you will ever use are the ones that you find for free from debris. You'll never want to make them because they're pointless. It's absolutely pointless. I hope you've enjoyed this rant. It is my number one top most fundamental issue with Astroneer is power density on silos. It makes the game trivial. Abso-freaking-lutely. So, with all of that said and done, my next mission, as we continue with this playthrough, is I need to prepare to expand to other locations. We currently have bases on Silva, where we started, on Glacio, here, and on Calidor. 3 of the 7. So we need 4 more bases. AKA, we need 4 more landing pads to complete a mission and get another QD RTG. And that'll be where we start. So we need to make a few landing pads. Fortunately, landing pads fit in a tier 2 slot when they're packaged. So all I need is my large printer. I'm gonna pull that out there. And I need ceramic and aluminium. Great. I will need more ceramics and likely more aluminium to do this. Have I made a soil centrifuge? Not on this planet. That makes me so sad. I am saddened by this realization. There's no aluminium over here. There is not any ceramic either, or stuff to make ceramics. Well, dang. Now, of course, with the large shuttle being able to carry, you know, the equivalent of 25 medium storage silos, each carrying 25 units of stuff, or a combination thereof with the resource canisters, we're going to be able to take a ton of resources with us wherever we go now. So basically, these 2 storage silos are going to be our mobile base platform, shall we say. And as long as the thing can fit on a tier 2 slot, we're going to be good. So anything that can fit on a tier 2, we can take with us without packaging it, potentially. Although, ideally, we're going to have things that are already packaged, that are tier 2 packages sizes as we go along. Ah, right. There is also the concept of the large rover. I'm not going to get into that on this planet, though. My steel stopped for carbon reasons. That is fine. Let's grab this, put it on the tractor. What do I need? from my medium printer. Where's my printer? There you are. Looks like I have N aluminium. Oh, no, I have aluminium. I just need the, ceramics. Okay. Cool. Oh, that helps a bit. Make me a soil centrifuge. Just need to put compound there. I need to get compound. Alright, let's... Let's get compound then. Right this way. So the goal for right now is I want to make landing... Oh gosh. What happened? Why you disconnected? There. Ta-da! Go this way. So I do have a path down. As well as a source of compound. So on one hand, I want to be able to make 4 landing pads. On the other hand, I also want to be able to make a bunch of atmospheric condensers. And on the other hand, I need power. So, yeah, lots of considerations, shall we say. There are lots of things I need to consider here. Also, is there any clay? Hold up. Clay? It would be nice if there was a actual clay thing, because here I am about to make the soil centrifuge under the assumption that I am not near a source of clay. If I am near a source of clay, that would be great. This was apparently a source of resin. Look, organics. Free organics. I like free. Free is an excellent number and is in fact my favorite number. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I see a thing. Did this magically spawn, or was I just that blind? Hold up. Why, hello there. Yes. The real horn. We have a real horn now. Grab. Go. ACS oxygen. A real horn. Absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. This is the horn that we want. Large starship horn. Yeah, right. As if I would ever have this on my starship. Mine? Yes. Honk. So not only was there a medium horn, there was a large horn directly next to it. Yep. That's my luck. That is my luck. I am very happy about my luck at times, but Sometimes I was lucky in a little bit of different ways, shall we say. I'm lucky in somewhat unlucky ways. That's how I'll word that. It would have been nice to, instead of having that horn, finding a rather large patch of graphite. That would have been much better, right? I would have much preferred graphite and or clay. But no, instead we have not any of that. No, instead we have honking. Massive, deep, loud honking. Which I can't even carry, it's so huge. I have to physics my way back with it. One of the best mechanics in the game, by the way, is just being able to grab stuff and drag it along the surface. Just like, yes, I want this. It's mine. I'm taking it with me. You're not stopping me by your lack of backpack slots. Problem is, it uses one of those 4 slots. So, not as useful. Alright, let's go ahead and make ourselves a soil centrifuge whilst I'm here. I need a resin? I would like a resin. Resin, good, thanks. Because I want small canisters. I'd like 2 of these. Give me my cutie RTD back. Thanks. And I need to fill canisters with soil. Who knows? Maybe by digging somewhere over here or something. Maybe by just digging somewhere I'll inadvertently find clay. I doubt it though. These canisters fill supremely fast. Oh right, there's also the medium soil canisters I would like, but those are a little bit more painful to fill up manually if I don't have a drill and paver. I mean, it's easy enough with a tractor. It can fit a drill on the front of it, and I think it'll work with the soil thing in the back on one of the trailers, as long as you are carrying the canisters. It should very quickly fill the thing if you're digging a hole. The problem is that it's a little bit dangerous to do that, because you won't have a paver. You sort of need to have both, and that requires rovers. Okay, I'm not doing any research right now, so we can put this guy here. Pack it. Definitely something to be said, though, about taking a soil centrifuge, or several, with you. Just like take a soil centrifuge with a full medium soil canister, and you can make a ton of resources to set up a base. You know, and take a platform with you and all that. It's reasonable. It's useful. Give me a tower. I need a tower. Silo! There you are. Hello, Silo. It just takes a long time for this centrifuge to do its work. I wish it moved faster. Process that into ceramics. I can make an atmospheric condenser. we'll do that. That'll be our first one. Because we need several for the other planets and moons. Novus will be where we start with all of this. Most likely that is the moon of Messania, because it has methane atmosphere along with lithium in its caves. And that's about the only thing it has going for it, is those two things. There are going to be some worlds where the only thing that we really do on them is dig down to the center, ultimately, and like try to activate the gateways on the surface, but whatever. I don't see much need to develop bases on all of the bodies, celestial bodies, in this system. There really isn't any point to doing that. I can make another. And I will. Now these are just tier 2 slots. Because we need one for methane, we need one for helium, and we already have the ability on, and we need one on for Silva. Obviously, we need one for Silva to get nitrogen, because I would like nitrogen from there. The nitrogen is used here for titanium alloy. Meaning that, yes, I do need to take titanium to the place that I'm getting nitrogen. Silva isn't the only place that has nitrogen, but it's the most convenient of the places. We need methane for silicone. So really, silicone is going to be on Novus because of that, because we'll get methane from there, and it only makes sense that we then have our silicone being produced there. We could get an immense amount of hydrazine. Oh boy. Okay. So that's a couple of those. Chem labs would be great, but I do need more glass and ceramics to continue. Grab this guy. Oh hey, it's making more. Great. Where's my large printer? Here. Right next door. Landing pads. I need 4 of you. Ideally. So I need silicone in order to produce shelters. In particular, the silicone is not one of the things we need a ton of, but it's very useful. The shelters do offer a beacon on the planet to land at, and yeah, I'm realizing that I could just place a beacon and it can be seen in space, I think, when I come in for landing, and I can just land at the bubble, because the bubble's always going to be there for an existing landing point. But the thing with the shelter is that the shelter offers a location that is producing oxygen without taking up any slots, as well as provides a unit of power at all times. The field shelter produces half a unit of power at all times, but the actual shelter produces more than that. I'm going to take as many landing pads, up to 4. 1. Right, place that atmospheric sensors. We now have 2 of those with us. I guess in the alternative, I just have one centralized place where I just collect my fluids and process them. I just have like a centralized processing facility, one main base. I think for most people that ends up being Silva, but it can be anywhere. As long as you're willing to go out and be the interplanetary logistics that's required for all of that. Silva is the safest place, but I sort of like Glacio here because we're on this very, very flat plateau. It's actually a really great place. Now what are you missing? Aluminium! Excellent. Excellent thing to be out of. Do I want to take the time to go and get additional aluminium, or do I just want to go to another planet? I do not want to just go to another planet, because we need power! Because we need power wherever we're going. Oh god, that's right. Even the medium batteries still require zinc, don't they? What's in here? Where are you? Blah. Research. So, Novus... has high wind and high sun, so we're not going to be as concerned there. I still do need the batteries, though. The lithium is found here, which will allow me to make the mediums. I guess what I need to take with me are my printers. So I need to make additional medium and large printers. I have an extra small here. Excuse me. Alright. Let me go. You can see I have two small printers already. You. Give me the medium printer. And you. Give me a large printer. And as you can probably see, I've got a lot of extra slots for stuff, including additional towers that I don't have yet. In fact, I can unpack these storage silos. I can unpack a gas canister, because why the heck not? This one's gonna pull in the hydrogen. I guess that's what I have the most of here. Among all the stuff. I have one thing of sulfur. I have a little bit of argon. Huh. Interesting. How are we looking? That there. And I still have more space for stuff. Like, even despite Like, I am not carrying much with me in terms of the actual stuff here. Ooh, that's right, I want the smelting furnace, don't I? Or do I? Do I? Do I really? I think I'm good with a printer. Right. Go back. You come off. Plastic go back. Medium go here. Medium? No. Why was that unlocked? Small. Not one thing, it's another. Alright then. We're just going to steal some power. We're just gonna steal a little bit of power to be on our way. Yeah, I can't hold those items. Get up there. Oh, I don't have an oxygenator. Ceramic and aluminium. Great. Great. I need an oxygenator, otherwise I will be in immense pain. So I guess I'm getting aluminium, no matter what. Wonderful. Off we go. Down into the caves. Aluminium is found on every planet. However, it's only found in the caves on said planets. Let's head off. And down into the depths we go. I have not brought my RTG with me. I've just used up half the tractor's power. Oh, I have one RTG. Okay, you can power that up again. The Bah? Okay, then you do you. Magical suspension. Ahem. Gib. 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 Yeah, that's a few bytes. Unlock that, please. Glorious spellerite. Laterite, excuse me. One more. There we go. And we're off. Back again. Need to smelt this aluminium. Make me an oxygenator. Also take this with me. Climb. Climb! Okay. I guarantee that now we're going to be heading off to Novus. We can go to Novus and we can go to Atrox, actually. To start with the aluminium. Swoop up the aluminium. Start with the helium ever so slowly. It doesn't really matter how slowly, to be honest, because I don't think I'm going to be back there for a while. Get up there. this off. Go, go, go. Fine. Fine. And ceramic. Give me a ceramic, please. A. If I can find any. That's not ceramic. That's a ceramic. That's the one little issue. The one tiny niggling issue. It makes me only make 2, right? If I have the ceramic. As that can be a little hard to see stuff on these nested containers. Yeah, make me one more. So you got 2 places to go to. May as well, right? Alright, platforms. Oh. If it's not one thing, it's another. If it isn't one thing, it's another. Okay. I need a resin. Hey. Get back up there. Yeah, platforms are rather important, shall we say. So I will want a few of them, probably to fill up my space with them. Get off of the menu! What freaking button do I have to push to get rid of the menu? It's left click elsewhere. Sometimes I can leave the menu by pushing F. Okay, so I push F to bring up the menu. I should be able to always push F to leave the menu, but I can't, when I'm hovering over the building, push F to leave the menu. If I'm out here, sure, I can push F to leave the menu. If I'm here, F opens the Astropedia. If I'm here, it examines that. If I'm here, it locks and unlocks the platform. Like, why? Don't like. It should always escape the currently open menu before doing anything else. Alright, resin. We're on a hunt for resin. Resin is what I need in my life. And unfortunately, I have not come across that much resin on the surface of this body. So we're gonna have to... Okay, there's some. But it's mixed with compound, and I don't like it. And it's not much. Great. Fantastic. I need more than just one unit. Yeah, that would be great. Having more than one unit. Do not want to be near those. Then up here, all we're going to find is just all of the hematite ever. Calidor is just like, so I heard you like iron. Here, have all the hematite you could ever want, and nothing else. If you want hematite, we've got it. We've got all of it. Everything. Oh, you want resin? Sorry, I have all the hematite. And none of the other stuff. At all. Good luck. That is this planet in a nutshell. Did you really have to put a small horn here? I already have plenty of small horns. Where's the backpack? Hey. Oh. Well, I'll take that. So what was it I was saying about digging down and finding graphite? What was it about that I said earlier about digging down and just finding a supply of graphite? Huh. I seem to remember talking about that. Wouldn't it be great if? Why are you using more than 1 unit of power at a time? Wait. That's not possible. This is 0.75. This is 1. So how is it using more than 1 to drain my power? Whoopsies. This is not a good situation. Well, I have a few of these now. It's not what I came out here for, but, you know, it's always good to have. So, resin? Could I please find and have some resin? Fine. I see resin on the horizon. I must get to said resin safely. Fine. That is a big patch of resin, fortunately. Give me my resin. I need several platforms. Well, I thought that the other stuff was the last thing I would need to do, but, you know, platforms. There's always more. There's always more things that you have to think about. Alright. For the sake of time. Let's head back. With me. And I need to remember, oh hi. Hi, ammonium. Nice to see you. Oh joy, even more ammonium. It's not like I have an entire medium canister full of ammonium right now. Sure, good to know. Climb. Climb, you're a tractor. Go. You can go over these little steps like that. Just perfectly. Okay, we're here. We've arrived. Jump! Aha. Okay, off to... You're not done yet. Oh, you have like 21 minutes left. Jeez. Okay, I need some, Do I want to make medium platform teas? Not really. No, I want the, I want, like, four of these. Do I have room for 4 of these? Yes. Absolutely yes. I have room for more than 4 of these. So as long as I have the resin for 4 of these. How much resin do I have? 1, 2... Oh. Dang. I don't have the resin for this. 1, 2, plus 2. Great, I'm 1 short. Do I have any resin among these? Yes. I was like, could have sworn I had 1. Alright. So that will mean I will have 4. I think 1, 2, 3, and 4, yes. Just enough resin for 4. Beautiful, glorious. Make me a couple of charcoal, please. While you're at it. I brought my hydrazine, right? Yeah. I brought a hydrazine, at least 1. I could make another graphene. I could. Do I wanna, though? Right now, I don't think so. We're gonna let this build 2 more platforms. And the idea is that I will use 2 platforms, each at Atrox and Novus. And then we'll have to cycle back to our previous places to restock on stuff. Now, I'm actually thinking that the first place we go to is Atrox to set the helium going. Because that's going to be a time-based process. It's going to take a while to get through. Okay, that's 3, and we're just going to make this last one here. Once that's done, we're heading off to Atrox to get helium moving, and then to Novus pretty much immediately once we set that up. We're just gonna land, flatten, landing pad, platform with a power thing and a atmospheric extractor. I don't even know if the atmospheric extractor is going to really function all that much, but we'll have it. Oh, that's another medium silo. Cool. I'll put you there and unpack you. Okay, that's done. Alright, let's move this guy there. Okay. Oh my goodness. I've completely forgotten, but I do have a mute button. There it is. I made a hotkey to mute myself, and I always forget to use it. I always like move over to click the button on the OBS. If only I had like a physical button I can just smash to mute the microphone, that would be great. But I don't have that thing. So I shall always be going and clicking the button myself. I think I'm ready to just go. Yes, go. Fly. To Atrox we go. As our first destination, our first short trip. To Atrox, the radiated planet. Low sun, low wind, very hard atmosphere, or very hard flora to deal with, and no unique solid resources, but a lot of atmospherics, of which there is only one that is important, right over there. Atrox. Atrox is hazardous. Basically, if you see a plant, kill it. If you see it, it needs to die. Because otherwise, it'll probably kill you. That looks about flat. I went and I buried a research item. I want to free the item. There you go. This is actually a pretty safe spot. I am surprised by that. This is also an amazing place to get carbon. Like, this planet is very bountiful. Go ahead and unpack that. Our primary goal is to really just get the landing pad down. Get ever closer to a doohickey. I will want you. I will want you. Give me one of my oxygenators. I need another platform. Okay, and then give me a turbine. And I want to leave a silo with nothing on it, so I can set up helium. And that's it. That's all I'm doing on Atrox right now. It would be nice to have... I'm taking that. If I can find another, I'll take it with me as well. Research. Or should I really be saying enemies? Ah, there we go. There's one. So I don't believe that there's zero wind on this planet or zero solar. There's a daytime. Yeah, so when there is wind, the condenser will condense and slowly produce helium, which is all I need. You don't need a lot. You need some, and it's going to take us a while to go through the other planets. And we shall return at some point. Now to blast off. Now that we have a landing point on Atrox. And we are heading to Novus, which is a moon of Visanya. Out there, Novus. Note that we still need to actually land on and place a platform on Visanya, as well as the other moon, Desolo, around Silva. Looks like there's no good landing bubble near the North or South Pole, so we'll land there, I've decided. But this is... oh god. How is that a valid landing spot? Hello? Game, you're high. You must be. That is not a good slope. That's a decent slope. Alright. You. Up here, please. There we go. Please don't fall. Yes, free me up a space. So this moon we're going to spend a bit more time at, compared to Atrox. In fact, we'll probably be spending the rest of the stream here. To be completely honest with y'all. Just because, A, I only really had 2 landing pads, but B, this is where we get lithium. Underground, that is. I would like to get myself a base here as my primary lithium location. Granted, I will also need soil to keep expanding the land for the base. Give me platforms. Excuse me. So, the first issue to solve here is that I don't have batteries. And this is a planet I want batteries at. And of course I did bring what I have. I have a couple of units of lithium. Somewhere among all this mess, or of zinc, excuse me, and we are getting lithium here, so I will be able to provide medium batteries. Why is that graphic broken? Hello? That should be here. This this piece should be here. What? Ahem. Oxygenator, what happened to you? Where are you? See, this is the problem, that things get lost. What? On you. There we go. We have oxygenation. Okay, that's one step forward. I could immediately start to use my atmospheric extractor. In fact, I have a helium gas canister as well. Oh, it's holding hydrogen, right? I forgot about that. I can make it not hold hydrogen. Atmospheric condenser, go. You are methane. Oh boy. Now, the really fun part. Test tethers. Would you not? Where's my other RPG? Did I leave my other RPG on the tractor? No, it's here. Okay, we're good. I'll always take a dynamite with me just in case. And now it's time to travel down and into the caves. Let's make a somewhat gentle slope. That's a bit of a steep slope, to be honest, but we'll manage. And we will immediately be able to tell what is lithium down here. Oh boy. This is a cave? Part of the caves? Reminder that I am on a moon, so the layers are a bit different. It's smaller. This entire body is smaller. Well, there's aluminium. Oh no, I'm too deep. So, this planet, or this moon, also has hematite on it, or iron. It's actually quite convenient. The layers tend to alternate what resources they have. So, what I really wanted was probably here. Not this way. This way. Oh look, it's the surface again. Oh boy. So lithium is a underground resource. This much I can guarantee to you. The hematite is supposed to be the mountain surface resource, I think. Wait. Planets. Novus. Oh, lithium is mountains on this one. Okay, I'm just straight up wrong. Lithium would be deeper in the caves. Much deeper here. So the point I was making is that you can find the primary and secondary resource underground, quote unquote underground. You don't necessarily have to find the mountain resource in the mountains. So you do have to keep in mind this bit of information. Now, am I able to see any lithium near me? It will be plain as day if there is any nearby. Ooh, speaking of nearby. More tethers. A debris base with clay. A small solar. A research sample. A thing that likes to launch you. Lots of debris and detritus. Yeah, you're just busted. You're busted. Unfortunate. Off I go hunting. Hunting for lithium. As I said, it should be very obvious. It's literal noodles. We're looking for noodles. Well, that's a thing. That is a lot of compound and resin. Pretty fast today. Hey. Hider. That thing was hidden. Give me lithium. Why, hello there. Aw. Compound? Give. More tethers. How can it be taking so long just to find lithium? On a moon. Where it should be everywhere. Ahem. So, what freebies do I have in here? We've got iron, a scrap, a couple of hydrogen, and a methane. Well. And another iron. Well, isn't that convenient? I like that. I like that a lot. The iron can, you know, go away. Ask him the hydrogen. That methane, though, is nice. I'm not even seeing lithium in the distance. Like, what? I found ammonium. Lots of resin. More ammonium. Da. Anything useful? Jack all. Wonderful. Yeah, I need some compound. I'm making a big circle, though. I'm not as worried. I can run back here. It would help if there was light. Hey. How did you turn off? I didn't turn you off. I think. Let me out. Let me out. Stuck on a tree. How am I this unlucky? How have I not found the lithium yet? Well, I know a solution. If I can't find it above ground, I'll find it below. In that same manner as I've discussed. But that's really odd. It should be everywhere in these highlands, and yet there's nothing. Nothing at all. Well, alright then. Where's my hole? Let me free. Hello? Methane. Glorious methane. You haven't even finished one. Wait. Why have you not gone here? It would help if it was in the correct, mode. Now, where did I just put that existing thing? Here. Yeah. Now it'll suck it in. Alright, down I go. Must be, bit careful. Dig deeper. Glorious things will happen if you just dig deeper. Just be careful of hostile flora. Okay, we are a layer deeper. And this being a moon, the idea here is that each layer is something different. Deeper you go. Okay, so we're still on iron. We have now confirmed that this is still iron. As we get nearer to the core, which again, moon, so it's a lot easier to get to the core. Would you not with all these balls? Once we get to the layers, or layer that's around the core, that should have lithium. Oh look, it's hematite. Now I am of course assuming that I am going in a okay. This is definitely deeper. But I need more soil. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna get to the floor? Soil, oh god. Dig. Dig! Soil! There's still hematite here. Well, I'm just gonna call that a failure. And I'm gonna leave. I'm sure if I go even deeper and try to keep going deeper and deeper, that I will run across the other resource. Actually, I take that back. There's moons overlap layers, so you'll end up finding both primary and secondary in the same, like, cave systems. Would you please move? There you go. Well, that's an unfortunate thing. I would have liked to have lithium before ending off the stream today. But we have a mission for our next stream, now don't we? We absolutely have a mission as we continue to produce methane here on Novus. We are trying to find lithium, because lithium will be required to make medium batteries, and as I've mentioned earlier in this stream, medium batteries have a purpose. Even though they're not as power dense as small batteries, they do last slightly more than 3 times as long. So they do have that usefulness in how long they last. And it is a lot easier to make them than it is to make a whole bunch of small batteries. Overall, it's not as costly for resources. Of all the things with the balance, I actually don't consider the small versus medium batteries to be a huge deal. As we've also had a huge rant on today, it is a very huge deal that small power production items work on silos, because the resource density is extreme. It's extremely big difference between a large power producing item taking up a large slot, be it solar or wind, and having the mediums on a large silo B. And an even bigger difference, having a large silo B with 12 medium silos full of small versions. It's a massive power density difference for a single large slot compared to the large items, the large power production items. The extra larges you can plop anywhere. Smalls you can plop anywhere. But just pure power density per slot count, it's awful. We really shouldn't be able to get any power whatsoever by putting a small or a medium item on a storage tower, a power producing item. Power producing items should not produce power when on a storage unit. They should only be producing power when directly placed onto a platform, in my opinion. All that said, it is time to end off the stream for the day. We've been at it for over 3 hours at this point, just over. I would like to very much thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Show, but if you've enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button, and supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowit if you are so inclined and able. I will be back with more Astroneer on Friday, and of course I will be back with more of our Factorio C block playthrough tomorrow on Thursday. I hope to see you all on the next one.